Okay, so continuing with the funnier effed up stories about my life. This is just a short one. It's just a little bit funny. Just something I kind of thought about. I remembered recently, and I'm going to sit here lazy on the couch while I do it. And anyway, so it was late night. I was downtown drinking, probably. I guess bluer because I was walking by the museum. This happened in front of the museum. Anyway, I'm walking along. I got my headphones on, and I look up, and I see in the museum. I see the dinosaur skeletons. So I'm thinking, oh, cool. I want to get a better look at that. So I walk over, and as I walk over, there's these three girls sitting on a bench. So I'm standing probably about 6 feet away from them. I'm pretty close, but I was more interested in the dinosaurs. So I have my headphones on. I can't hear anything. So while I'm looking, I walk over, I smile, say hello, and then look up the museum. So while I'm doing that, there's some gurgling going on, and so I realize, oh, I gotta squeeze out a couple silent trouser coughs. So anyway, I proceeded to do that, and they're quiet and everything. I silent ones. So, and I'm still looking up the museum, and there's a little bit of a barrage of them, to say the least. And so then after that, I just kind of smile and say goodnight and proceed on my way. So as I'm walking, I'm sorry. As I'm walking, I'm thinking, I hope those were silent, and there's a few more building up. So I take off my headphones, and as I'm away from them now. I'm up the street a little bit, and so I squeeze out a couple more, and I can honestly say they were not silent. They were anything but silent, and so I'm thinking, oh, whoops. So I thought about it for a second, and from the three girls that were sitting there, from their perspective, I was just some random guy who walked over, said, hello, stared up at the museum, let out about a minute's worth of continuous loud farts, and then smiled and said, "Have a good night," walked away. So for me, it's I look back and it's funny, but for them, it was just, who's this weird guy? He just walked over, started farting, smiled, and then left. Anyway, it's not a super interesting story, but it's kind of a funny story, and it just something I remembered. I have some better ones coming up in the near future, but that was just one I thought I would share really quick. Anyway, I guess just until the next.